Unleash the power of the atom with your own breeder reactor.
History Quickfire!
In 1994, a quiet suburb in Clinton Township, Michigan, became the site of a federal radiological emergency. The source wasn't a power plant meltdown, but a 17-year-old Boy Scout named David Hahn. Known as the Radioactive Boy Scout, Hahn's story is a staggering blend of scientific brilliance, dangerous obsession, and the terrifying ease with which one can gather the building blocks of the atomic age from common household trash. David's journey began with a copy of the Golden Book of Chemistry Experiments. While most kids were playing sports, David was turning his mother's backyard potting shed into a high-stakes laboratory. His goal was ambitious: to earn his atomic energy merit badge by building a breeder reactor, a device that creates more fuel than it consumes. Lacking access to industrial uranium, David became a master scavenger. He realized that the world around him was surprisingly radioactive. He harvested Americium from thousands of smoke detectors, extracted thorium from camping lantern mantles, and scraped radium off the glowing dials of antique clocks. He even secured samples of uranium ore by posing as a physics professor in letters to foreign suppliers and government agencies. Inside his shed, David worked without professional safety gear, often using nothing more than a lead block and a Bunsen burner. He successfully assembled a neutron source, a crude device that actually began to emit detectable radiation. The situation turned critical when his homemade Geiger counter began picking up readings through the walls of the shed and even from several houses away. Realizing he had created something he could no longer control, David began to dismantle his lab in the middle of the night on August 31st, 1994. His plan was to dump the materials in a remote area, but his luck ran out during a routine police stop. Officers, suspicious of his behavior, searched his trunk and found a toolbox sealed with duct tape. When David warned them the box was radioactive, the police, fearing an atomic device, called in the authorities. This triggered a massive federal response involving the FBI, the NRC, and the EPA. The aftermath was a scene from a science fiction movie. Men in hazmat suits descended on the suburban neighborhood, designating the shed a Superfund cleanup site. The structure was dismantled, and its contents, including David's reactor, were sealed in 39 lead-lined steel barrels and buried in a low-level radioactive waste facility in Utah. While David eventually achieved his Eagle Scout rank, his life was permanently shadowed by the incident. He served in the Navy and the Marines, but was never allowed to work near nuclear reactors due to his history. His later years were marked by personal struggles and continued obsession. In 2007, he was arrested again for stealing smoke detectors from an apartment building. David passed away on September 27, 2016, at the age of 39. His death was officially attributed to the effects of combined alcohol and diphenhydramine intoxication. While his passing was not directly linked to radiation sickness by the coroner, many believe the massive doses of radiation he absorbed as a teenager had a profound impact on his long-term health and mental well-being. His legacy remains a chilling reminder of the fine line between scientific curiosity and catastrophic risk. The boy who managed to touch the sun from a gardening shed. David was extremely curious and loved science from a young age. His experiment started as a search for knowledge, not harm. He did not fully understand the danger of radiation at the time. His story continues to warn future generations about unseen dangers.